Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News Channel. This is the afternoon live stream recap, and welcome to Wrecked City. Everyone is homeless and poor, and carnage is everywhere. I love the smell of it in the morning. Oh, I bet you're hungry because you can't afford food. Would you like one of these giant chocolate golden nuggets that I have? I bet you would. But I'm sorry, they're for me only because you can't afford them. Now let's go to the news. So in the news, we have Vechain partnering with Anhui Tea Industry. Now, despite the breach, Vechain has continued to actually make partnerships, and they've partnered with Vechain for their tea distribution because tea distribution represents a $7 billion industry in Anhui province, China. And they want this to grow, so they're tracking their tea with Vechain to make sure people know that it's actually legit tea. So they'll actually buy more of it, and so that they can spread their tea's brand name even further, and they can get more people working in the tea industry, which would actually alleviate poverty in Anhui province. It's still a growing industry, and they can do wonders with blockchain, and they can definitely get more people into the workforce this way with tea leaves and this industry. So they have signed Vechain to our blockchain. There's actually a news source on Xinhua.com, which is one of the main sources of Chinese news, and also on their own website about this partnership. So it's definitely legit, and despite the security breach in one of their wallets, it doesn't look like enterprise partners are shying away from Vechain Enterprise. This was kind of a government, kind of like an associated government person that actually introduced Vechain with the Anhui Tea Association. So Vechain does have its own connections with the regional Chinese governments, which is always good news when you're trying to work in China. So Tea Industry Association partnership with Vechain. The other thing is the Vechain report. So Vechain is kind of like a security firm that Vechain has partnered with, and they are working strongly with Vechain Foundation on this hack. So, well, it's not really a hack, a security breach. So they have 2,000 white hat hackers community, and it's focused on finding the thief who stole the funds from Vechain's Foundation buyback wallet. They've basically blacklisted all the wallets from all the exchanges, and they say, for Vechain, they say there's virtually no chances that the hacker can withdraw from the exchanges or sell at the exchanges. So the only way they can actually sell is via OTC. So if anyone's offering you really cheap VET on the OTC exchange, do not buy it from them. Actually, just avoid OTC altogether for Vechain and buy on the exchanges, because the hacker cannot sell on the exchanges. If you're buying a large amount of VET from the OTC market, you might actually get stuck with the blacklisted Vechain, and you might actually be in a lot of trouble. So that is the news from the Vechain report. They basically closed off all the exchange buys and sells for the hacker and any address that he or she would create and any wallet he or she would create. And they've basically made it so the only way he or she can sell is on OTC. So that is the Vechain update. Moneygram actually had an interview with Ripple, and essentially they did actually say that Ripple would actually make the transfer faster, but when they actually asked if Ripple actually makes it cheaper, Alex Holmes kind of went around the question. He didn't really answer it, and he's like, we can do all these processes, blah blah blah, and then in the end he's like, it opens up new opportunities for us, but he didn't actually answer the question whether it was cheaper or not. We also found out that Alex Holmes himself does not own any XRP, and MoneyGram also does not hold any XRP, but that was pretty much known. FIs don't actually have to hold XRP to use ODL. It's basically the exchanges that hold pools of ODL for that liquidity to work. So that's what we got from the MoneyGram report. We also know that MoneyGram is trying to digitalize more and more of their business, but that's also with not only with ODL, but with Visa Direct and other things as well. So it's pretty fun to actually see the interview. Didn't really drop us any really good news. He didn't really say how much XRP saved him or if it actually saved that much money at all, but we'll have to see on their next quarterly report, because the last one didn't really tell us much and it wasn't that great. So that is the news for today. And remember, if you can afford it, despite your crypto losses, have a giant nugget of gold, but you won't be having this one, because right now with the market conditions, you probably can't afford it. Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas, and stay hungry.